Hello and welcome to the Drep and Stone podcast, the podcast where two friends raise a glass and you know what we do?
What?
We have a conversation.
There it is.
I'm Nick.
I'm Kyle.
Kyle.
Hey, buddy.
You know what I just rewatched recently?
What?
I rewatched Project Hail Mary.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it is really good.
Did you purchase it? Or is it on something now already?
Sure.
Oh.
I acquired it.
You pirate, you.
No. I take off my eye patch.
Oh.
Put down my stub leg.
That's where I keep my booze.
Yeah, I think you can find it on Amazon and a couple other places.
Sure.
Yeah.
The dark web.
Maybe. Not that I would know anything about that.
Nope.
It is really good.
Yeah.
So good. Like Carol and I actually watched it, and Carol was super like, I don't really know if I care.
Yeah.
Because I kind of like, it's sort of Interstellar-esque, and she's like, I hate Interstellar, and which hurts my feelings every time she says it.
When she knows it.
She knows it, and she does it because she knows it hurts me.
Yeah.
But she likes Ryan Gosling, and me too.
Payoff.
Oh, yeah. And it is fantastic.
There you go.
Yeah, I stand by everything we said, and I would say it's actually better a second watch. Yeah.
I can see that.
It's so good. And he's such a good actor in that scenario. It's
right.
Really good. Have you rewatched it yet?
I haven't. It's not free yet for me.
That probably is.
If you know a guy.
Right. It reminds me a lot of Interstellar, but it's got more heart. Like, as much as I love Interstellar, it's got more humor, it's got more heart.
Yeah, to me, it's like, I mean, granted, I understand, like, it's space. It's nothing like Interstellar, I don't feel like.
I say, like, Interstellar in terms of, we've got a problem to solve, we need you to go solve this problem. You're never coming back. See you later.
Yeah, I just mean tonally.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It's
no.
nothing like
No,
watching those two movies are not a similar thing.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, because tonally, this is funny and goofy and heartfelt.
It's more like...
Whereas Interstellar is like super contemplative.
It's almost a rom-com.
Almost. A buddy movie.
Yeah, like they're
it's Jaws
they love
in
each other.
space. Huh?
They love each other.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Jaws in space?
It's a
that what
buddy
you just
movie.
said?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I don't think that works either.
Okay, well, whatever.
I mean, it's like the Care Bear movie, but,
Sure.
you know, it's more similar to that. Yeah, I suppose.
Anyway, you want to drink
A
something?
little bit of Polar Express. Yeah.
Uncanny Valley?
Yeah, I mean, Rocky, you know.
Just didn't do it for you, huh?
Yeah, just not Rocky enough.
Well, I get it.
The vision I had in my head.
On that note, you want to drink something?
So thirsty.
Cool. What did you bring us this week?
I brought some beers.
Nice.
Italian beers.
Even better.
I brought Moretti.
Yes, you did. All right. Question.
Yep.
These Morettis that we're going to have, they come in glass bottles.
Sure they do.
Do we drink them from the glass bottle?
I think so.
Or do we pour them into another glass?
I think out of the bottle.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go run and grab them.
Go grab those bottles.
I'm going to do it.
Okay. Birra Moretti.
Birra Moretti. There's 2 grams of protein in this beer.
Hey. Wow.
This is a health drink. Yeah. 0 fat. 11 grams of carbs.
Shit.
Only 139 calories. Kyle, you could drink a couple of these and go run a marathon.
Hell yeah, you could.
All right. I'm going to open mine.
Okay.
Did you just do that with your wedding band?
I did.
It's fantastic.
It's titanium.
Mine's tungsten carbide. I don't know what it would do. My finger would probably fly off.
Mine's plastic. Got it out of a cereal box.
Silica. Birra Moretti, man. What is your relationship with Birra Moretti?
Birra Moretti.
Yeah.
Would have. I definitely had it my first time in Italy.
Sure.
But that first trip in Italy was definitely dominated by Peronis.
Sure.
But I do remember having a Moretti, you know, it being different, but just that first trip, I really kind of stuck more to Peronis.
Sure. Familiarity?
I think just availability.
Oh,
I think
sure.
at that first trip for me, it was everywhere.
Yeah.
And like ice cream stands in Rome sell beer too. Like
Sure.
Everything sells beer. And so they've all got Peroni right there. And so I think it was just availability, more or less.
Yeah.
I love a Peroni. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely love a Peroni. And so that was just what that first trip was. The second time that we went, trip that you were present for, that one was definitely more Moretti based.
Yeah.
Because for whatever reason, that trip, there were way more Moretti available options.
I'm going to say, like, in my experience just in Rome and in Italy in general, definitely. Like, I saw more Moretti than I saw Peroni.
Yeah, and like more varieties.
Yes.
And so like it was kind of fun trying all these different ones. Like that was also the time that like you discovered Birra Nacional.
Yeah.
And how incredible that was.
Yeah.
And so we had a lot of that time too. But I remember being able to get like a couple of different 6-packs of different Moretti styles and took those on the boat with us.
Yep.
And so in all that time now, like Peroni here is very easily bought.
Yeah,
it's practically everywhere.
Yeah, it's always on the shelf, I feel like.
Moretti's not. Moretti's a little bit harder to find.
Yeah, you can
not
find
as
it,
widely
obviously, because we have it, but it's definitely harder to find for sure.
But I will say that at this point in time, it is my preferred Italian beer.
Is it? Over Peroni? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They had their own place in their own time.
Sure.
But if I'm just going to drink a beer,
Yeah.
I would grab a Moretti
Yeah.
over Peroni.
Yeah, my experience obviously is linked to what you just said, but when we first landed in Rome, went to a grocery store and I knew what Peroni was, and I saw this. I was like, I have no idea what this is.
Right.
Just on a whim, picked it up, brought it back.
Is it Irish? That guy wearing that green suit? Is it an Irish beer?
Kind of look. So brought it back to the Airbnb, cracked it. Carol, I think, took a nap, and I'm like, nah, I'm going to drink this beer.
Yeah.
And, of course, there are like liter-size bottles or something. I forget.
Yeah, you get
like,
them big boys.
Oh, man, it was so good after that hot walk in the Roman sun. Man, it was so good. All right, on the nose?
On the nose.
It's got a little funk.
Yeah, little European beer funk.
Yeah, slightly hoppy, but just, little funky.
Yep.
These are crushable.
I think I've actually like yet to pour one out.
Yeah.
To look at it.
It's
but
golden.
in my head, it's a little darker than a Peroni.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. Yeah, it's golden.
And it matches the flavor profile too.
Yeah.
A little bit more flavor than a Peroni and a little darker notes, maybe like some, I don't know, little darker malt.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit of roasted barley, maybe. Just
Sure.
like a little bit in there, roasted, some sort of roasted malt. Yeah. I'm going to make a comparison, and I don't mean to offend the Italians, because I love the Italians. But I feel like Peroni is more akin to like a Bud Light. It's just it's a light beer.
Sure.
It definitely has more flavor. I'm not saying it's not the same.
Yeah.
And then a Moretti is like a Budweiser.
Sure.
In that kind of realm. You've got a light beer, and then you've got a beer with a little bit more flavor. Still light beer. Don't misunderstand me. Like Budweiser is still a light beer.
Yeah.
But one is like ultra crushable.
Yep.
And this one, in this case, Moretti, is still crushable, but like it's got a little bit of weight.
Yep.
The mouth feels a little bit heavier. It's definitely got more almost like an unctuous nature.
Yeah. A little bit more like the caramelly malted notes and things. It's just delightful. Best Moretti I ever had in my life.
Yeah, hit me.
Florence, Italy. I was at the top of a tower.
Yep.
With my wife and one of my kids.
Yep.
My other kid was down with some other people that were traveling with us. And you texted, and like I remember watching you walk around the corner of the Duomo and walk over to my youngest child, and y'all met up, and I was like, all right, cool. Y'all found each other. Fantastic. I'm going to enjoy this view for a few more minutes. Head down. Y'all were sitting at a little table at a cafe, and I sat down, and I looked around, and there's like these gigantic pictures of Moretti. And guy came over and said, anybody need anything? I said, I need one of those.
Yeah.
And got one. That whole like just thing that stands out in my memory so well.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there drinking that beer and like eating the popcorn or whatever they gave us to nibble on and stuff. That was fantastic.
Yeah. That is one of my favorite days in Italy.
Yeah.
Like first of all, because we went to Florence, but also like just sat there and we had nowhere to be. We had nothing to do.
With the Duomo.
Right.
As
just
the backdrop.
Literally sitting right beside it. And people watching and talking and hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree 100%.
Good stuff.
The best Moretti I had. It beats the first one I had by a mile.
Country mile.
A Roman mile one.
Tuscan mile?
Ooh, I've never been to Tuscany, so I don't know.
Florence is in Tuscany.
I've been to Tuscany.
Yeah.
Duh.
Once. Yeah.
I saw the Tuscans.
Raiders.
No. I don't know what that was. That wasn't a Tuscan Raider.
It's Chewbacca yelling at him.
Yeah, it's a fantastic beer.
Yeah.
What do you think it goes with? Because like when I think of like Italian dinner, does this go with Italian
Big
dinner?
ass steak.
Yeah, it does.
Big ass thick Florentine steak.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
How would you like it cooked?
Barely.
I want it to be waved over that grill.
Like it warmed slightly.
Yeah. In America, we call that blue. What do you have here? We call that well done here. Well, great. Give me that.
Perfect. Give me one.
Yeah.
And the big old chunks of potato on the side. That'd be great.
God, that steak must have been what? Easy pound and a half.
Sure.
Yeah. Man, fantastic.
Yep. How's your Moretti?
Unfortunately, it's dwindling.
It is.
Yeah. It's a good beer, man.
Yep.
One of my favorites, for sure.
Agreed.
Speaking of favorites, you know what just released a couple weeks ago?
What's that?
The season 5 of Clarkson's Farm.
Yes, it did.
And I know we've mentioned Clarkson's Farm. I know we've talked about Clarkson's Farm on the pod before, probably several times, but I don't know if we've ever talked about Clarkson's Farm.
Yeah, I don't know if we have either.
So you want to talk about Clarkson's Farm?
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, we should. So the series first came out, I think I started filming in 2019, and it came out early or mid 2020.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. So it was like a lockdown
viewer thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And since that first season, man, I love it.
Yeah, we didn't discover it until last year. Or maybe 2 years ago.
You guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I forget, I don't know if it was if you brought it up, if that was what made me start watching it, if it was the back when you were watching the British dude that does the plants.
Oh, Monty Don.
Monty Don.
Yeah.
And then it was a follow-up to that was have you seen this? Kind of a thing. I can't remember.
Yeah, because you're relatively recent into it.
Yeah.
I know you binged all of it.
Well, I never did finish season 4. I still think I had 2 or 3 episodes of season 4 that for whatever reason I never got around to finishing it. But the kids did.
Yeah.
My mom has. And I know you have.
Yeah.
But I have not
for whatever
finished
reason
season 4. The past last couple episodes.
Yeah, that's all
get back to.
The mayhem of opening the pub and all of that.
Yeah, I remember when going and picking out the pub, but I never got to them opening it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The farmer's dog.
The farmer's dog. It's one of those shows of love him or hate him, Jeremy Clarkson makes good TV. He has a way of poking fun at other people, poking fun at himself, and that's what this is.
Yeah.
In terms of
he did a thing.
Yeah. You bought a farm.
Yeah.
You're a wealthy auto journalist.
Right.
You've made some waves here and there. You've said some things. Whatever. You got out of that.
Yeah.
For the most part. I mean, they were still filming some parts of the Grand Tour within the last couple of years too. Got out of auto journalism for the most part and tried something else.
Yeah.
And nothing about this in terms of Clarkson, right?
Right.
There's nothing about farming, which is just what makes it so interesting to me.
Yeah, and it's so fun of trying to do this thing that, is perhaps romanticized a bit in
definitely
culture, but just what it is to be a farmer.
Yep.
And I mean, to have the resources to go out and buy the land and buy the equipment and do it in a way that sure, you're trying to turn a profit, but at the same time, you're also just having fun.
Yeah. Your livelihood isn't dependent on this.
Yeah. It's just you having a hobby.
Correct.
Honestly, it's a heavy hobby. It's a lot of work, and he does a lot of work, but it is just kind of but we're also just kind of doing it for fun. We're making a TV show, and it's just the hijinks that go along with that.
Yeah. Do you think, now having watched 5 seasons of this, do you think that he does a lot of work off camera?
It's a great question. I don't really know.
I don't either.
They obviously they try to make it look that way.
Right.
But I mean, I'm sure he does a lot of work. Is it a lot of farm work?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Yeah, because he's got Caleb.
Right.
Caleb Cooper, who is his farm manager, who I know also manages his own family's farm too.
Right.
Because they're all connected.
Yeah.
And I know that he probably oversees the majority of the day-to-day operations. But I
mean, at the same time though, he's gotten to the point where he's his own celebrity.
Oh yeah,
over there
sure,
of goes on tours.
Yeah.
And does things that it's also you can't be doing all this by yourself either. You've got to have a team.
Right.
So it's I think there is a lot that doesn't get shown or explained and stuff, which is just the common thing with any reality TV show.
Right.
I was talking about it with my kids the other night of there are the moments where it's that's clearly scripted.
Yeah, this has been staged.
Yeah, and it's like whenever you see that and the veil drops, it is always just kind of annoying in a way because it's like that's not how that would really go about.
Yeah,
but
that's too perfect.
Because I think it is like so harshly juxtaposed against a moment that is natural and like when he has to like sell his pigs and stuff like that, where it's like so tough that like when you see like the kind of the more fake moments, it's like don't do that. Like just keep it real.
Yeah. Well, and I think it like those real moments when someone gets hurt or something goes wrong, it's like no, that's what we want to see.
Right.
Yeah. And not that we want to see someone get hurt necessarily, even though it definitely is funny. But those moments that are like, this is the third take of this scene. And we can kind of tell. Because like Clarkson himself is an actor. I mean, you've been doing this for 30 years or more. So Clarkson's an actor. And Lisa, his wife, is also an actor.
Yeah, at this point in time.
But everybody else is not.
Right.
You know, they're not, they've done this for a while. Sure. They understand, you know, I'm sure more ins and outs, but they're not actors.
Gerald.
Yeah.
Not an actor.
Not an actor. Very clearly not an actor.
You guys over.
Yeah.
That's right. Well said, Gerald.
So like when they make them clearly do extra takes, then it kind of becomes like.
Yeah. Like it was, we were watching an episode of the night when Lisa gets her new sheep that are like weird looking.
The Easy Care sheep?
Not the Easy Care ones, like those like 5 that she gets.
Oh,
that are like the black face.
The Scottish blackface sheep, yeah.
Yeah. And like the whole thing is just set up like there's already a cage with straw and they're already there. They're not being unloaded or anything. And like they all just kind of walk in and Jeremy's like, what's this?
Yeah.
And it's like.
Y'all had no conversation?
This. Y'all know that what like, you know that's there. Like, why are you playing it up as just like, what is this? And
yeah.
And the same thing when she got the hens that she got this season, where it's just they're so goofy about it that it's like you don't need to do that. Like, I'm here for the show. Like, you could just be honest about it. Like, y'all could have a conversation where like, I think I'm gonna get some hens.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea. I'm gonna get some hens. Okay.
Yeah.
And then they get there, and then like, here's the hens. They're loud.
Yeah.
They're really loud.
Guinea fowl? Holy crap.
Like, they're really loud. Like,
yeah.
Did you know they're this loud? They're really loud. Like, that would have been entertaining enough. Like, that's what we're here for.
Exactly.
You don't need to, like, play up this, like, scene.
Well, in the episode that I don't think you've seen yet, where Clarkson invites an ornithologist to come to the farm and, like, you know, these birds that have traveled thousands of miles from Africa and they're nesting here in central Britain. It's like those things are very clearly staged too, where she's like supposed to be playing this activist kind of character and she's yelling at Caleb and Caleb's just kind of like, whatever.
Right.
Not in the way that like a farmer would be like, I have to do this field because of my cows. Just in like we've done this scene 3 times.
Right. Yeah.
And
I'm
over it. You know,
I don't want to do it anymore.
So like, yeah, I agree with you. When you peel back that veil or when the peek behind the curtain a little bit, you're like, come on.
Right.
But as a whole, it's such a good look at, even in the scripted moments of farming life.
Farming life in the Cotswolds.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, it's very idyllic. It's gorgeous. And it is fun to just kind of like daydream about like how much fun that would be.
Yeah.
To just have that kind of ability to play around.
Yeah.
And farm.
Well, and that's, I think for me, and we kind of already touched on this a little bit, like this is a hobby. This isn't his livelihood. Obviously you don't want to lose money necessarily, but you're okay with losing money.
But you're also like doing a show for Amazon. So like you're also making money doing the thing.
Correct.
You know,
whereas, you know, some family farmer in Nebraska, like if this crop doesn't grow, it's not like bummer. It's like, well, we're fucked.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like they always kind of like loosely kind of show at the end of each season, like how much they made or lost or whatever and costs and things like that. And it's always fun, but like it is like an interesting, like it does open your eyes to like, no, like, but like, you know, like obviously we're just doing this for fun,
right?
As a side project kind of a thing, but you see how this would affect somebody who was really trying to do this thing.
And I think that that's something that I've really enjoyed watching Clarkson actually learn those things.
Right.
In terms of being an advocate who already has this platform, who already has he's a relatively large celebrity in Britain, and people know him around the world. So you already have this platform, and then this guy is learning more things, and he's clearly an outsider. Everyone knows he's an outsider, and this buffoon of a farmer, if you will, but yet he's learning more. And in this current season that's just been released a couple weeks ago, he's clearly using that platform to raise more awareness for England's farmers.
Right.
Of like, look, we will not exist in 5 years if the current government doesn't figure out how to support Britain's farmers.
Right.
And honestly, it's the same. Not that I'm a farmer by any means, and I don't really know that life, but I know that it's the same here in America. That like these kind of things are so easily looked over and maybe looked past and looked down upon and all those things because, oh, well, our food just exists, but someone is growing that food.
Right.
And how easy it is to forget that.
Right.
And that's something that I think that the show, and by virtue, Clarkson himself has done really well.
Yeah, agreed.
Who's your favorite character? And I say character like these are real people, but they are also kind of caricatures in a way.
I certainly watched the show because of Jeremy.
Yeah.
And I think if it was anybody else, I don't know if I would be as drawn to the show. Certainly in season 1 and season 2, it was probably Caleb.
Yeah.
But he's kind of like, I don't know. Like now in the later seasons, like not that I need him to like grow and change or anything like that, but it's just kind of like, I don't know if it's the things that made you interesting those first couple of seasons. Now it's kind of like, okay. In one of the early episodes of this season, they go to Denmark.
Yeah.
And it's still like they're still kind of playing the same jokes of like Caleb's dumb. Caleb, he only knows
country bumpkin.
Yeah, this kind of thing. But it's like at this point in time, like you've seen enough and been around enough. Like
sure, but the looks, goodness, I don't disagree. But the looks on his face when they're like traveling on the channel,
sure,
and like when he goes to Denmark, do look to me like I've never been out of England. Whoa, like I'm in Denmark now. We traveled
in season 5 on a TV show on Amazon.
I see what you're saying.
And you've been traveling. You've had to, at this point, you've been traveling all over at least the UK.
I would say definitely all over the UK.
I just would be shocked if at this point you haven't. It's Europe. Like, it's so easy to get around. I mean, it could be genuine, but like, I don't know. That was just another one of those things to me where I just kind of felt like you're at least internet famous.
True.
Going to another farm in another country, I just don't feel like would be that.
Like I'm in a, well, he makes a comment. This
because like when they go to that one that's like the floating farm, I didn't feel like he was impressed by it, but he wasn't like, I mean, granted, like that one was so technologically advanced.
Yeah.
And that dude took his shit so serious. Like, I don't know. But at the same time, I thought the one that was like in the city floating dairy farm
that was like,
cool. That's mind blowing to me. Like y'all figured this out. Like this is crazy cool.
Yeah. I don't know. Like he asked a question that he's like, honestly, a good question. He says something like, is the air the same in Denmark? And I understand what he's asking. I know how dumb that sounds.
Yeah, it was like that kind of stuff that was just kind of like when he like couldn't understand how the tube worked and how you get air into the tube.
Yeah,
it's like
that that's a little like country bumpkin-esque.
Come on, man. Like you're better than that.
Sure. And maybe that is just the character. But then like, I know even someone who's as traveled as I am, it's like, but are clouds the same in Italy as they are in America? And then when you're there and you look like, oh, of course, that's a stupid question. But you don't think about that, like that. I think that's a natural kind of question. Is rain the same? And like the answer is, yeah, absolutely it is. Because everywhere is essentially just a version of everywhere else. But like until you experience it, it's not a bad question. Is the air the same? I understand that. Does that make sense? Like I understand why you've asked that question.
Sure.
But I also agree with you, like, at some point, like how country bumpkin do you become,
Yeah, like I mean, like the first time that he goes to London in like season 2 or 3 with his wasabi was funny.
Yes,
it was like really funny.
But now you've been to London a couple times.
Yeah, and like, come on now.
Yeah,
you work for Jeremy Clarkson.
Correct.
Like dude's been all over the world.
But
you tell me you haven't like it wasn't like required viewing for you to watch the grand tour.
I'm going to say he probably didn't see a whole lot of it. If he did, he was like, I don't really care. I could very easily say like, I don't care.
I don't know. Like there was the early episode where they go to like the farmers convention.
Yeah.
And you see him as part of a panel.
Oh, yeah.
I think there you saw just a brief little glimpse of real Caleb and not TV show Caleb.
Oh, that's
he talked a little different, and he had a much more astute kind of tone to him, and was like very clearly like dictating his kind of perspective on things and stuff. And it was like, I see it.
That's what it is.
I see it right there. Okay. And so like now when you're talking about like you don't understand how air in a tube works, it's like it's not the same guy. Like this is an actor. This is the character.
Yeah. But then like where he's watching the Agbot on the TV and just like enwrapped in watching the snake plant onion seeds.
Yeah.
It's like,
and like that was like another thing of like, all right, so when the Agbot gets onto the farm, you think he would just be gobsmacked by it.
Yeah.
But he was still very like, I can go and do this, and like I'm not really that impressed by this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you would think of that way. I think you would be mind blown by that.
Yeah.
Especially if you really think about like the fact like you can set that thing up and it can run all night and do
you
your job while you're sleeping.
You have to do anything.
And so then when you wake up tomorrow, you don't have to do that thing.
Yeah.
I think that's the coolest thing I've ever seen, you know?
So who is it?
Favorite character?
You said Clarkson. It is Clarkson.
I think it's got to be Jeremy. Yeah. I mean, I do like, what's his name? The accountant.
Charlie Ireland.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah, I like Charlie.
I do like him. He is the nice, like, you know, cold water on the whole situation of like when Jeremy has all of his best plans and stuff, and then Charlie's just kind of, but
yeah, like
let's come back to reality.
In this new season, Jeremy figures out a way to make like, I don't know, $700
right
building beaver dams, and Charlie comes in and he's like, but you got approval for that first, right? He's like, no. He's like, you got to get approval for these things and then contract with this and make sure. And it's that kind of thing of like the realism behind it.
There's so much that you have to do that.
Right.
There's so many other things you have to do. Yeah. Like in the couple of early seasons, like when he's going to make his own blackberry jam.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, what's in that? He's like, well, just sugar and jam. He's like, but you got to know calories. You got to know how much sugar content. You got to know all these things, and you have to make a label, and then it has to be certified by the government and stuff like that. Like, you can't just cook it and put it in a jar and sell it.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Which also like brings me to the point of all the regulations in Britain as a whole.
Yeah.
And just like, I know it's so frustrating. Just obviously Jeremy makes it look incredibly frustrating, but it's like, there's a lot that goes into that.
Yeah. And I get it for a lot of the agricultural stuff that they're trying to sell and things like that. A lot of that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
I do remember like in those early seasons though of like when they were trying to build buildings and the ropes they would have to jump over and things to get stuff done. It seemed over the top.
Yeah.
Like, man, which it being the Cotswolds doesn't really surprise me. And like, I could see that being a thing just because of how protective they are of their area.
Sure.
But it also was just kind of surprising. Like, but.
Yeah. And how much of that was for TV, like we've said.
Again, yeah. Good storyline.
Yeah, definitely. Makes good TV.
Gives you an enemy.
Yeah.
Gives you something that you got to overcome.
Makes good TV.
Yeah, that when they opened the restaurant, that episode where like they built the whole restaurant in like 2 days or something, that was kind of like,
nah,
I don't think I'd buy this guy.
Yeah,
that seems like a bit much. But was it a week?
If you got Amazon money,
was it 2 weeks?
Maybe.
But you know, you didn't go from empty building with 2.5 walls to operating a restaurant like that
in a weekend or whatever it was. Yeah. Yeah, I really find the show endearing. I really like it, and I think it's a good time.
It's fun. It is a good show. It's a good like you got nothing else to put on. Clarkson Farm, it is.
Yeah,
it's just fun to have on. You're gonna laugh.
You're gonna experience all the emotions, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, throughout animals and dealing with hardships and like it runs the gambit.
Yeah, for sure.
On that note, you got anything else?
No.
I mean, neither am I. I'm ready bottle is empty.
It's gone.
Did you bring more?
I did not. Just these two.
That's okay.
We'll get some more in a couple of days.
Yeah. I can't wait. Well, we'd love to know, what do you think about Birra Moretti?
Or any other Italian beer.
Yeah, what have we missed out on?
Yeah. So we're headed that way.
We are, but by the time everybody else hears this, we will already be back.
Oh, shoot, you're right.
And we won't be able to get it.
Good point.
We'd also love to know, what do you think about Clarkson's Farm?
Yeah. What's your favorite season? Who's your favorite character?
You can get in touch with us through email. It's drepandstone@gmail.com. You can also get in touch with us through social media.
It's always one word, Drep and Stone, DREP and Stone. Come find us, like us, share a thing, view a thing, comment on a thing. That'd be great.
Yeah, we'd also love it if you support the podcast. You can do so through our Patreon page. That's patreon.com/drepandstone. You can support the podcast by rating Drep and Stone wherever it is. You get great podcasts like this one. And finally, Kyle,
What's that?
you can support the podcast by telling someone about Drep and Stone.
It's that simple.
Easy.
You're out on the farm,
Taking care of sheep,
baling hay,
yelling at people
looking over at Gerald. Gerald,
as he's mending the wall.
have you listened to Drep and Stone yet? Right. So, yeah, you should try Drep and Stone. Give them a listen. See what you think.
All right.
See you, Gerald.
You think that's real?
Yeah.
Me too.
I do think that's real. I don't think that's fake. I think a lot of times like their reaction to it might be like, but I think for the most part, I think it is kind of like,
That's how that guy talks.
I didn't understand what he said.
Okay. On that note, hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
May your glass overflow.
And your ass never show. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.